Hello friends, welcome back. Today I have been guided to channel the 12D Sirian being. So I'm just going to do a little toning and then we'll get into it here. Today, as you take one step after another, you're continuing your processes. Your processes of letting go, of having awareness of when you're acting out of alignment and shifting back into alignment with the truth of who you are. And you may find on some days this happens more than others. You find yourself in echoes of old programs and patterns, old thoughts or memories resurfacing, old images in your mind that you thought were long gone come up again. You can think of this as a cleanup time. It is helping you to take out what no longer serves you. It is like a garbage truck arriving at your house to take away your waste, what you are done with, what once served a purpose, but now that is complete, and so now you have released it, and then it is being taken away. And so trust that this is a very good thing when it happens for you. As I know you can have the tendency to get down on yourselves when you notice this, to get frustrated, to go into self-judgment, thinking you're doing something wrong. But you have never done anything wrong. It was all just an experience. And now you are experiencing the shift from what is out of alignment to what is in alignment. It all serves a purpose. It all is meant to be exactly as it is. It is this contrast that allows you to choose alignment. It shows you when it is time to shift. And when it feels like all of these old things are coming up. There could be many reasons for this. It could be an astrological event. It could be upgrades that happened in your sleeping hours. And now this stuff is ready to be taken out, to be released. It could be because you had a realization, and now everything that was tied to an old belief now has become free to dissipate. You can receive energetic assistance, which allows these things to dissolve. And in this dissolving process, you may notice all these little fragments of the past coming up to be released. And so always trust that it is a very beneficial process for you. And rather than choosing frustration, choose gratitude that it is happening. And you can assist the process greatly simply by feeling everything that comes up, feeling it all in full. As these thoughts, these images, these fragments they are energy, and they can be felt, and they are meant to be felt. And as you feel them, you release them. And it is what you would call an uncomfortable feeling. It is not often a pleasant feeling. But you can shift your perspective on this as well, to trust that feeling these sensations, you know this is leading to greater expansion, which is greater joy, greater peace. And so you can see it in this way. And by seeing it in this way, you can turn this uncomfortable purging process into a joyous act of gratitude and appreciation. Knowing that all that you must do is feel it all in full. Allow it to release, allow it to move through you and out of you. As soon as you get frustrated, you often start clinging on to these pieces, these fragments, when you could just let them all go by feeling it, allowing it, trusting the process, and being grateful for it, knowing that on the other side of it is more expansion. And often this only occurs for a few hours. A few hours. And so you can trust that as you move through that, you will experience life much more to your liking on the other side of it. Yet if you get frustrated and cling on, you are only slowing down this process, and it may take longer. So help yourself out by just allowing it to move through you without judgment, without thinking that you have done anything wrong. You are an innocent light being having an experience on earth, and this is just a part of that experience. Come to your higher self perspective and just allow your human self to just feel it all. And love your human from this higher self perspective. Hold your human in compassion, in unconditional love. As they go through this process that leads them to a brighter tomorrow, and even in a few hours from now. Trust that you are never given more than you can handle. Trust that you always have everything you require to get to the other side. Trust that your team is by your side. Trust that you are guided and held in love, supported by your team, yet really all of creation, as Source supports you fully and completely, without judgment of any kind, seeing your innocence, seeing your wholeness, seeing your purity, seeing the true you. Allow it to pass with grace, and celebrate yourselves for this work that you are doing, that is benefiting yourself on so many levels, yet also benefiting all of humanity by the blueprint that you leave vibrationally as you move through this process. You are well. You are whole. You are pure. You are innocent. Internalize that, and it'll be much easier to have grace, compassion, an unconditional love for yourself as you move through these times of purging. We all support you. We all love you. We all commend you. Keep going. Keep trusting. It will all turn out better than you could even imagine. All right, my friends, I am here. Of course, I am conscious channeling, so it's not like I go anywhere, yet I am so incredibly present while I channel. I don't remember too much sometimes what happened near the end, and that's until I transcribe it, and then things come back. But it's very interesting. But what was interesting about this message was I could feel that at the end, it was Sirian being was speaking for all the beings and collectives that I channel. So these six, there's 4 individual beings and 2 collectives, and they're speaking for that. But it's coming to me now that they're speaking for that, but also our entire light collectives, ones in the higher realms. Yeah. Wow. It's always a lot of energy when I do this type of channeling, where I am receiving the information in the form of energy, and then I translate it as it's coming through me. So yeah, this is another helpful message. I know whenever I listen back to these messages, I get so much out of them. And what actually came up to share today was that as I share on YouTube, these galactic beings and collectives, they're the ones in the books. And Trilogy, I channel some other beings and collectives, but from channeling for Ascension all the way through Diamond Collective, these beings are a part of that. And when I did the books, like when I first channeled the message, I would get stuff out of it. Then 6 to 8 months later, when I did the chapter of the book, different things would pop up. And then sometimes even through the editing process, which usually took quite a while, other things would pop up. And so I realized that these messages are actually timeless, and they meet us where we are. And depending on where we are on our path, different things will pop up. Because when I first channeled them, it was I remembered certain things. Yet a few months later, all these different things were popping up because I was at that different stage in my growth. And so I bet next time I read them in another 6 months or however, different things will pop up. And so it's a really amazing resource to have. It's not the kind of book where you just read once and it's kind of old news. These book series, the entire series, these channeled messages they meet us where we are, depending on what part of our journey we are on. And so it's really powerful, and it's a really amazing resource for this ascension process that we are all on. And so if you feel drawn toward them, definitely check them out. They're affordable, they are extremely powerful. As you read them, you feel the energy of the being or collective. And in many of the messages, there are actually energetic activations that you feel as you read it. So it is really cool, really profound, really powerful. And doing this series literally changed my life, and it's given me all the tools and processes and perspectives that I know that I can take and dismantle any program that comes up or move through anything that life, I was going to say throws my way, but of course we are co-creating our reality. So whatever challenges we set up for our human self to go through, I know that I have everything I need. And so this feels really good, really empowering. And I'm just so honored to be able to bring this forward to humanity and to share it with you. So yeah, just wanted to share that today. And with that, I will send you much love and blessings on your path. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. And we'll see you again tomorrow.